feet at hips distance apart. And we're just gonna start by lifting up the knees. We'll do this to get the heart rate up. We're also going to start to engage the lower abdominal muscles. So try to drive your thighs up towards the ceiling. We're gonna point our toes, make the legs nice and long. Maybe give yourself just a little crunch. As those knees come up, you start to bring your consciousness to the midsection. We want to tone up the muscles in our abs, so lift up your pelvic floor. Pull the belly button in and up to your spine. Try to hold on to that muscle engagement. We're going to add on a little oblique twist now. So as you're lifting your leg, we're going to take our elbow, we're going to bring it to the outside of the opposite leg. Remember to keep breathing, so just check in with the breath. Breathe in through the nostrils, maybe you exhale out through the mouth. Get those legs up high, guys. You have 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Step your feet hips distance parallel. Keep your left hand grounded on the left hip. Let the right arm just rest along the right leg. We're going to use our oblique muscles, so I want you to think about a nice line between the heart and the hips. Left hand to left hip, right arm is going to be hanging on the right leg. Lift up through the heart, lengthen the spine. As you're lifting, we're going to arc our body to the right. Lift up, use your obliques, come back to center. Reach and center, down and up. Remember to keep breathing. Check in with the muscles in your face. Sometimes when we're working really hard, we have a tendency to want to clench up the jaw. We're not going to do that. We're just going to keep the muscles in our face relaxed and soft. Okay, guys, we're going to hold it down on 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Let's hold it low. Little pulse, 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 and pulse. Keep going, guys. Usually in our barre class, we'd have our class set to music. For today, though, we're just gonna go to our own, our own rhythm. If you have music at home, you might want to put your own playlist on. You got this, guys. We have 4, 3, 2, last one. Hands to hips, other side, and down, and squeeze. Keep lifting through the heart. We're going to press evenly through the feet. As you come back to center, think about lifting up through the sternum. So your left hand is just sliding. It's just tracing the path of the leg down. You're sending your consciousness to the waistline, so you're going to feel these side body muscles activating. They're pulling you up. Nice job, guys. Keep going. Down and up. Down and squeeze. Keep going. We have 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold it down and pulse. Think about this whole side body here. Keep lifting up through the heart. The pelvic floor is lifted. Your belly button is drawing in and up to the spine. So it's a mind-body connection. Whatever is happening in your life right now, we're just going to make this our time. We're going to create some distance and space from those thoughts. So if we're really thinking about using these muscles, we're going to get a little bit more benefit from our workout today. You have 4, 3, 2, let's bring it up. Nice job, guys. We're just going to step our feet hips distance. Step your left foot back into a lunge. So in our lunge, you want to make sure the hips and shoulders are in line to the front of the mat. The back heel is lifted. Just drive your left kneecap down. Keep a nice strong lift up through the pelvic floor. Left hand is going to stay on your left hip. We're going to take the right arm. We're going to arc our bodies down to the right, almost as though you want to pick up something or scoop something up from the ground. Use your oblique muscles and pull yourself up. So it's a bend and lift. Down and up. Down, pull up, down, and up. So just like we did before, think about using the side body muscles. Think about using your oblique muscles. So as you're bending down, we're getting a nice little lower body workout. We're using our quadriceps, our glutes. If you try to think about squeezing the thighs towards each other when you're in a lunge, it's going to give you a little bit more stability. And then wrap the lower ribs in. So think about closing off the rib cage. Nice job, guys. 4, 3, 2, last one. We're gonna hold it down, guys. Take your left hand behind your head, and we're just gonna do a few of our side crunches. So now we're squeezing the left oblique. The left hand is behind our head. The left elbow is turning away from us. We're thinking about using the oblique muscles. We're squeezing at the side body. Maybe we get a little bit lower. Challenge the legs. The front knee is tracking towards the second and third toes on your feet. 2 more. Let's come up to center. Take both hands behind your head. Step the left foot to meet the right foot at the top of the mat. Step your feet hips distance parallel. And we're gonna go side to side. So down and up, down and up. Good job, guys. Keep lifting up through the heart. We want to keep our long oppositional spine so the tailbone is heavy, it's reaching for the ground, the crown of our head is reaching up. You might even visualize your spine lifting up and out through the top of your head. So squeeze the side body muscles. You have 4, 3, 2, last one. Nice job, guys. Step the right foot back into your lunge, hands to hips. So we're gonna angle the back knee down. The back kneecap is pointing towards the earth. The back heel is lifted. Left knee is stacked over the left ankle. And we're gonna track the left knee forward. We're gonna take the left arm and just extend it out to the side of the body. Keep your right hand on your hip. We're gonna bend, reach down, and then pull up using the side body. So we're just engaging more muscles doing this. And when we're engaging bigger muscle groups, that's gonna get our heart rate up. Because those muscles need oxygen, they're gonna call to the brain. They're gonna say, hey, we need oxygen. So the heart will respond from the brain signal, and that's gonna lift up the heart rate. So just remember to keep breathing, guys. You don't wanna be holding the breath. Focus on breathing, focus on the side of the body that we wanna work. Which muscles are we isolating? Good job, guys. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold it low, pulse. You can take the right hand behind the head if you want to pulse it here. You might also have a little weight in your hand, in the free hand. That's going to intensify the crunch for you. 4, 3, 2, last one. Let's come up. Step the right foot to meet the left foot at the top of the mat. So your feet are going to be hips distance parallel. Bend the knees. Take a nice big breath in. Reach up. Stretch the body. Forward fold. Inhale. Come all the way up. Exhale. Forward fold. Take your hands to your shins or to your thighs. We're going to come into a flat back. Feel your body expanding in 4 directions at the same time. Lift up your toes, spread the toes wide. Let the hips fall to the back of the room. The crown of your head is reaching forward. You're driving your heels into the earth. Feel the hamstrings pulling up. Okay, so the core muscles are strong. We're keeping our torso parallel to the earth. Try to wrap these ribs in. Let's take the arms up behind us with your palms facing up. You might even have just a little micro bend in the knees. Just take some arm lifts here. Use your core strength to keep the core supported. Keep your spine long and oppositional. The crown is reaching forward. The tailbone is pulling back. Hold the arms up. Try to really hug your biceps into the rib cage. So just squeeze the biceps in. Squeeze it in. Keep it up. Palms are facing up. The hands are energized, so your fingers are fanned apart. We are squeezing the upper arms as hard as we can into the side of the body, guys. We're using our core strength. We're not going to let the core drop. We're not going to be down here. We want to stay up and lifted, so the core is really strong and working. But we're also getting the benefit of the triceps work here. Let's hold those arms up. Get them up as high as you can. See if you can give me a few little pulses. want to work the arms hard in both directions. So we're feeling resistance. As you lift the arms up, imagine somebody pushing the arms down, and as you lift the arms come down, imagine somebody pushing up. So it's like a 1 inch up and down. We're sending energy out through the fingertips. So every time we lift up the arms are going to get just a little bit longer. We are hugging the biceps in as strongly as we can to the side body. Your arms should be shaking right now. Maybe you're starting to get a little sweaty. You have 4, 3, 2, bend the knees, take the hands down. We're just gonna bring ourselves down into a little tabletop pose. Good job, guys. Step the left foot to the back of the mat. Take the right arm forward, tone up the bandhas. Those are your pelvic floor muscles. That's our yoga word, bandha. Lift the pelvic floor, pull the belly button in and up to the sky. Dial your left pinky toe down, extend the right arm, rotate the right thumb to the sky, squeeze the knee and elbow together, and inhale, extend. Squeeze, think abs, lengthen, think core. Take these at your own pace. Squeeze in, use those abdominal muscles. Inhale, reach out. Squeeze and open. Try to hold the balance. If your balance is super wobbly, maybe you just try to work on the balance. You don't have to move the arm and leg in. We have 2. Last one, hold it out. Keep it out nice and long for me. And a few little pulses. Keep driving your left heel to the back of the room. Reach the right fingertips forward. I want you to use the right shoulder to make the arm lift, and then flex your left glute to make the left leg work. Go up and down. Hold it here. Take the right hand to the mat so your shoulders are stacked over the wrists. Your left leg is active. Bend your left knee. Dial the left kneecap down. Pull the left heel to your glute. Just take a few donkey kicks here. So we're going to pull the heel back and drive it up. Keep the rib cage closed. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold it up and pulse. Keep drawing the belly button up to the spine and just hold. Nice job, guys. Other side, step the right foot to the back of the mat. Maybe you give the right leg a stretch just by pressing the right heel back. Float the right leg up, bring the right ankle in line to the right hip. Balance, extend your left arm. Squeeze it in and extend. Squeeze, open. Squeeze and open. Keep going, guys. Maybe you take a moment here thinking about the time that you made for yourself, even if it's just a few minutes to come to the mat. Think about that really good thing that you've done for yourself. Keep going, squeeze, open, squeeze, and open. You have 4, 3, 2, we're gonna hold it out long, pulse. The pulses are like little pushes. So we're feeling gravity, pull the limbs down, and we're just pushing up against it. The limbs are getting longer and longer. Nice job, guys. Take that left hand to the mat. Bend your left knee, flex the foot, donkey kick. Keep the right kneecap facing down. Wrap the ribs in. Good job, guys. You might also put a weight in the crook of the kneecap, in the back of it, for a little bit of extra resistance. You have 4, 3, 2, hold it up and pulse. Nice job, guys. Okie dokie, smokies. Come down to the mat. Take a seat. Find your goat pose, your Navasana. So I'm going to take our hands to our hamstrings. Soften the shoulders. Find the balance at the back of the sits bones. Float the shins off of the mat. Your shins should be at least parallel to the earth. Your heart is lifted. The shoulders are soft. You can extend the arms away from you. Let's start to open up our bodies slowly. Come down onto your backs. Come all the way down. Good job. Bend your knees. Step your feet hips distance. Okay. shoulders off of the mat. Start looking at your thighs. We want to lift up through the heart, not from the back of the neck. So take your belly button, pull the belly button into the spine. Grip your low back into the earth. Breathe in through your nostrils. Exhale out through the mouth. You want to feel the ribs wrapping in and your back melting towards the earth with each exhalation. Breathe in, lengthen, and energize the spine. And then with your exhalation, we're melting into the earth. So hold it here. The option here to let the head and shoulders rest on the mat, or you can keep your head and shoulders lifted. Remember, we want to keep lifting from the sternum, lifting from the heart. We're going to look at the thighs. See if you can come up another inch, lower down, come up an inch, and lower down. Keep going. We want to keep our back grounded into the mat. Work with the breath. Exhale to melt the back down. We have 4, 3, 2. Let the head and shoulders rest and come down with the last one. Let's take our knees off of the mat. We're going to bring our knees to a tabletop position, which means that our thighs are parallel to the earth or to the sky. And we're going to hollow out the belly. So try to pull the belly button into the spine. We're going to bring our heels in and turn the toes out. So glue the heels together. Okay? We're going to extend our legs, bring them straight. We want to find that point of control so that we're extending our legs, so that we're in control of keeping the back grounded on the mat. And now bend your knees. Pull them in. Keep those heels pressing together. You might notice one leg is a little bit stronger than the other. And extend. Remember to use the breath. With each exhalation, we're grounding our backs into the earth. Keep going, guys. And you have the option to lift up the head and shoulders as you do this. Imagine that you're pushing the legs, you're pushing the heels, you're inhaling, you're pushing into resistance. As you exhale, we're going to bring our legs back, and imagine that you're feeling resistance as the legs recoil. So keep going, take a few more here. Let's do one more. Hold it out here if you can. Keep the back grounded. Try to lift up the head and shoulders one more inch. Let the head and shoulders rest and take the knees back to tabletop pose. You can have the feet hips distance with the feet parallel to each other. You can let the arms come down to rest as well. Okay, let's extend our legs, bend back. So just extend and bend. And again, we have that option here to lift up the head and shoulders or keep the head and shoulders on the mat. So remember, guys, with our exhalations, we're gripping the back into the mat. And then with our inhalations, we're lengthening. We're pulling or pushing the legs out and away. We're lengthening all the way out through the tips of the toes. All right. Let's keep the legs extended. Hug your low back into the mat. See if you can come up and lower down. Come up and down. You have 4, 3, 2. Hold it up. Grip the back into the mat. Come down. Good job, guys. Keep those legs up. We're going to bend our knees, take them into the chest. You can rock and roll. Massage your back on the yoga mat. Take your right leg to the sky and extend the left leg away. Okay, we're going to alternate scissoring the legs. So again, the back can stay on the mat, or you can lift up the head and shoulders. Right now, my hands are on the earth, or you can lift them. You can turn the palms up. Keep the back anchored into the earth. Feel the low abdominal muscles working to control the torso. We're keeping our back cemented to the mat. We're keeping our breath flowing. We're not holding the breath. The muscles in our face are relaxed and soft. Nice job, guys. Let's take both legs up, and then we're going to find that nice little angle. We're going to take our legs just to the point of control. Maybe the head and shoulders are lifted, maybe they're down. And we're gonna raise our arms up. Almost done, guys. You're in the home stretch. Just keep anchoring your back into the mat. One more breath. Good job, guys. All right, take the legs up, let the head and shoulders rest. Bend your knees. We're gonna turn the palms down, let the arms rest alongside of your body. I want you to press the hands firmly into the mat. Now extend your legs to the sky. We're flexing the feet. So the heels are driving up to touch the ground. The toes are pulling back to the shins. Remember, we're hugging our back into the mat. You're pressing your hands very strongly into the earth. We're gonna take a pelvic tilt. We're gonna try to lift our hips off of the mat. So just a small little pelvic tilt. These are really gonna challenge the low abdominal muscles. It's like a reverse crunch. So we're pressing our hands into the mat. You're gonna feel a little bit of energizing in your triceps as you do this, which is good. We want that added benefit. And now we're just getting the hips, even if it's like an inch off of the mat, that's all we need. Believe me, you'll feel it. Little pelvic tilt. Come on up. This is it, you guys. We're almost done. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Good job, guys. Hug your back into the earth very slowly. Let your legs float down. Step the feet hips distance. Stack the knees over the heels, ground through your heels, lift the hips up to the sky, tuck your shoulder blades in and down your spine. Give yourself a nice little bridge pose. This is gonna stretch out the whole front body. Lower yourself down, roll over onto your belly. Stack the forearms on top of each other. We're gonna let our shoulders stack over the elbows. This is called Cobra. I'm sorry, we're not in Cobra, I'm totally lying to you. We're in Sphinx pose. So we wanna have the forearms parallel to each other. The palms are wide, the fingers are fan apart. The legs are hips distance. Press it down through the tops of your feet. Lift up the kneecaps, fire your quadriceps muscles. Ground down to the pubic bone and your hip bones. Try to focus on this as the base of the spine, and as you breathe in, we're going to send the breath from the base of the spine up through the spine, one vertebrae at a time. Feel the breath lifting up and out to the crown of your head. Squeeze the shoulder blades in and down your spine. Notice the space around the collarbone becoming wider. Try to feel your heart moving forward and up through the gateway of the shoulders. So Sphinx pose is toning and strengthening our lower back. We're also getting the benefit of the front body stretch. It's important to keep the low back strong as we tone up the front body. All right, good job, you guys. Lower yourself down. Stack your shoulders over the wrists. The elbows are pointing straight back behind you. Tuck your toes, lift your hips up and back, and your downward facing dog pose. You can pedal up the feet. Give yourself a full body stretch. Draw the chest to the thighs, lift your hips, ground down through the heels. Maybe you wag your tail. You can nod your head yes or shake your head no. And start to look to the top of the mat. Walk your feet to your hands. Take a nice big breath in, bend the knees, exhale, forward fold. Inhale, root to rise, ground through the feet. Reach up. Exhale, swan dive, forward fold. Keep the heart lifted as you bow. Forward fold. Inhale, flat back, hands to shins, hands to thighs. Exhale, bend the knees, forward fold. Inhale, ground down. Reach up, interlace the fingers, steeple grip. Press through the feet, feel the side body lengthen, lift up through the heart. Exhale, bend to the right. Shift your hips to the left. Try to feel your left heel plugging down. Feel the whole left side of the body opening. Inhale to center. Exhale, bend to the left. Move your hips to the right. Plug the right heel down. Let the breath comb through the side body. Let's come back to center. Keep your heart lifted. Swan dive, forward fold. Inhale, flat back, long spine. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, ground down, reach up, and take your palms together in front of the heart. Soften the shoulders. Stand tall. Take the deepest breath you've taken today in through your nostrils. And exhale with a big sigh. Take a few breaths here. Maybe close the eyes. When you're ready, you can flutter the eyelashes open. Thank you very much for practicing with me today. I hope you have a wonderful day.